get off, that would be great. I'd probably get him dead, but I can't. It's just, not something I can... not something I can do, and I know I'm slowed. You mate. You're moving around a little bit there. How about I put decoy there? I've got no more healing on me. Hold up. I'm gonna have to put a couple of these in there soon. Alright. Fresh healing. Fresh Valkyrie, please. There we go. God damn, that was not gonna give me a Valkyrie. You, me, mate. Something else is hitting me here. And something got me to cast lightning, so... Alright, you guys stay over there. Stay up and over there. You have that decoy. Somebody's healed them again. Oh, mate. You in the corner. I don't think he heals. He's a multi-shot. Yeah, he's not healing. Fantastic. Mate, not that I have enough health for this bullshit. What? If I could get the dude up there. I'm not going to be able to get him. I gotta go back. I'm out of health. And out of Valkyrie. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of this. Just so you know. I think last week I had like a hold your advice, I'm doing a thing, sign up. But I took that down because I'm like, I've got the reminded that I've got like 2 weeks off up instead. I can't put those there, but we'll take more in. These guys aren't sapping my mana nearly as much as they're sapping my health. So, no, I'll do health. Still do health. I'm not going to bring back Eliza until maybe I need her later. Because we did most of this last time with Eliza. How am I going with arrows? I could do with more arrows. Yeah. Alright. It would be nice when I can eventually use like the full rejuvenation potions. But I do kind of need to like leave them there. You guys, mate. Yeah, unfortunately, some of these like littler dudes, they'll come out of the room. But I have noticed in the past that some of the bigger dudes, they won't. Because I used to do the same thing when I was a kid. I used to like run out the corner. I'm like, they're obviously gonna follow me and shit. But they don't always. I just need to stay a tiny bit further back than my decoy does. I don't remember if it's my axe or my... Oh, Jesus, mate. I don't know where Valkyrie went. She's like in the room somewhere. This guy though, he's kind of dying. You're far enough back that nobody's healing you. I don't know if I froze him. Somebody's giving off lightning. I have to assume that that's Valkyrie that keeps giving off lightning. I'm not 100% sure, but I've been seeing it pretty consistently everywhere we go. So, yeah. Either way, if they're not going to walk up this way... Hold up, let's put you in the room. Need a little bit more health than that. Yeah, fuck off, mate. Valkyrie can stay with that one. Somebody's healing this one, but not enough. We can move into the room a little bit more. There we go. Okay, one of them's dead. Can I get a decoy about there? Okay. Can I put it a little bit further in? You. Nobody's protecting this guy right now. He's the only one. Don't come over to me. Holy shit, Valkyrie. I love Valkyrie, but my god. She's just like, oh, I brought you something to play with. And I'm like, I don't want to play with that. Take it back. This guy's the only guy that's not, like, immune to fire, which is nice. Alright, you lot. Yeah, they're definitely doing some kind of, like, poison shit, but I can get at them from this angle. They're too busy with the decoy. And I need more health. I don't know. Oh, shit. Sorry. They're done with the decoy. Don't come to me. There's a dude at the back there that's actually not a mage. There's two guys in here that's not a mage. I need health. Valkyrie, come up the back here with us for a hot second. Because they should be all down the front playing with the decoy. Should be. They don't appear to be. Somebody's facing this way. Crackers. Mate, can you not? Actually, hold on. You and me, and Valkyrie. We could kind of, there we go, we can get that guy dead. Put a new oh, okay, yeah, they're in range. I don't have health. I don't have any health. Okay. I gotta buy more health than this. So at least one of the dudes is dead. But yeah, I don't think he's the same dude as last week. I need to stand up for a second. Oh, that's a bit better. Did I ever do skill respect, or is that Forbidden Tech? I did it afterwards by accident, and then I had to like basically do all of my normal stats back again. But like I said, my original character, like I had her all the way up until the end as being spec'd like this, and then I started going into people's BattleNet games back when, you know, you used to jump into somebody else's BattleNet game, and yeah, somebody hacked my character, so she ended up not being statted the way this one is, but that was after I completed fighting Baal and shit. And I had already used up all the Akara, like, respec things at that point, because every so often I'd walk over and accidentally click on her. But yeah. That was frustrating in of itself, because every time I accidentally clicked on her, I had to like figure out where all my points were, and I had to figure out where all my stats were and shit. This was easy, because this is just OCD, right? It's just keep doing it until it eventually equates to whatever level you're at and stuff. But this was a pain in the ass, which is why I remember it so much more, because I had to do it already 3 times and stuff. But yeah, no, that would just, at this point in the game, that would just be akin to cheating. It's kind of like how when I died to the council in Travancore, like, I didn't know about the teleportation wands or staves or whatever when I was a kid, but using it now would just be cheesing the problem, you know? So a lot of what's been, like, satisfying with this playthrough is having to still work with the parameters of the playthrough and stuff. But I do find that a lot of people just can't deal and find it like incredibly frustrating to watch. And I'm like, tough titties. This is what it is, you know? And this is what it will be and stuff. You should have seen going up against the fucking ancients, because that shit was hard. And my potions and stuff stopped spawning, like started unspawning from the ground. So yeah, it was a time. It was hard as hell. Mate, you're gonna be out here. But yeah, I'm at least glad that I have like a decent offhand weapon at this point, because if I didn't, this would be bullshit. Mate, can you guys not hit me with that? Play with her for just a minute while I get back here. The Valkyrie could stay kind of in that corner or up front. Fuck off, mate. You go back towards Valkyrie. You come to me, I will snap you. Come to me, actually. Let me snap you. Fuck off, mate. Get rid of you in this. Oh, shit, you're gonna heal him. Okay, so you are paying attention. Fine. I was wondering if this guy was paying attention. But he's probably still gonna get me mostly dead. Mate, I can't be having you sit here and hit me. You've gotta be in a spot where you're not quite hitting me. Yeah. It'd be good if Valkyrie could decide to get in on this. The decoy is gone. Decoy's gone. Hold on. Let's put her, and let's put you there. There we go. I don't know about this guy, but he seems like he's on his own, just in this corner. Valkyrie is getting way dead. She dies from this poison really badly, so I'll go down from, I wonder if I could hit this guy. Huh. Let me just, oh no, he's facing me. Shit, he's facing me. Fuck. Oh no, he's not facing me anymore. Nope. Run away. Just keep running away. Hey Heavy Heart, welcome in. It's game in ages. I should try to come back. Should I try to come back? I mean, you can. If you want to have a crack at Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is always my favorite game of all time in existence, so I'm never not going to recommend it to people. But, yeah. If you're even, like, remotely interested in Diablo 2, I recommend give it a crack. Mate, don't poison me. I can't handle the poison. I sort of can, compared to like a lot of other things. I'm actually like relatively poison resistant compared to other stuff, but like, damn. Is it an Act 2 Mercy might be better fit for poison? Yeah, no. Again, as I said, we're taking Eliza, the first mercenary that I'm given. She's got to go all the way through to fighting Baal in hell with me. And she only gets my hand-me-downs. So whatever gear I previously had, she has. And the gear that I've got at the moment is not really for hell, to be fair. Let's put you over there and let's put you back in here. So yeah, no, we're not changing over. Hey Sunset P, how you been? What have you been up to? Incredibly tough and amazing to watch. I always watch when I'm playing Diablo II Resurrected. I'm happy to catch the end of this epic journey. Look, last week we got a crash in this area, so I'm hoping that, like, if it doesn't crash, it will be the end, maybe? See how we go up against Baal. But, if it does crash, we're gonna have to wait 3 weeks, because I've got 2 weeks of holidays. No streams and stuff. But you see how there's, like, these square pixels that are kind of blacking out up in the fire every so often? That is what indicates if we're going to have a crash. And I've been getting that since early tonight, so there's a pretty good chance that might happen. But we're slowly working our way through this route. I'm going to put another decoy up the back if I can. There we go. Finally let me put one in there. But yeah, I'm glad that she's got some money. We got a level, Sunset. We got a level early tonight, if you believe it. I also died. So yeah. Incredible, right? We're at 84 now. We're one stat bar stronger. That's like Diablo 2. Amazing mod called PD2. Highly recommend. So I'm also a vanilla gamer. So it sounds like I'm like shitting on all your requests, but I'm not, Machete. I'm a vanilla gamer for the most part. So like I don't generally play with mods, and if I do, it's like only really specific games. Like for instance, I'm playing Grimworld with like 6 mods, but like one of them doesn't work, and 2 of them are literally the compatibility mods that make mods work. And yeah, most people play with like 1 to 300 mods. So yeah, I'm definitely under-modded. Practically just vanilla core game. Yeah. And I have like nearly 300 colonists in core game. So we also have like 850 animals, by the way. I did another head count. They're fucking back up to that number again. I think they're popping out like 100 per day per stream. Now I don't know if it wants me to kill these little dudes before we get another spawn, but I'm pretty sure it should. Pretty sure I've got to wipe out everything before it will do it again, which is nice. Oh, you mate. Yeah. I need another Valkyrie. She could do it for a heal, to be fair. Yeah, I was pretty sure they all gotta die, but you know, sometimes I just can't. Oh fuck. Fuck that corner. Valkyrie, do you want to sit in the corner since you're like partially dead anyway? Yeah, sometimes I can't quite remember all the stuff, which is funny because I remember my playthrough just fine, but there's certain areas of Diablo 2 I just don't remember. Like, you know when you go to, like, fight Nilithak, and I'm like, what the fuck is this area? And then I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's, I remember this. You know, but, like, I just never ran those areas very often. I ran this area so much, but I was so fucking OP by the time I had, like, my person coming through here. It didn't matter. I also don't want to be in the corner. Okay, get the fuck out of the room. Get the fuck out of the room. Get the fuck away. Okay, what are we dropping next? What's the next drop? The Hydra motherfuckers. Council. Oh, okay. Yeah, my hands are already sweating. I see the lightning coming off this bullshit. Somebody's hitting me. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be so bad. I don't know how we got through this the other week out of interest. I mean, sure, if you're not hitting the dude that does the lightning. As long as you're not hitting him, it's sweet. I died to these guys in hell, and it took me like 8 deaths to get my corpse back. Also, somebody in here is healing. Must be this dude. Oh, bloody. Even lightning enchanted, magic resistant, cold enchanted. Valkyrie has died. There we go. Hold on, let me get out of the lightning range. Where'd he go? I don't think he's like teleportation. I think he's down the bottom here. Are you in the back? No? I don't know where he is. He's in here somewhere. I'm mostly out of health. Hold on. Let's put another decoy up for just a hot second. Give me my health. Nope, I want that there. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I got all my lines of health, but it's fine. The 444 mods for RimWorld. Yeah, no, that's a normal amount. That's a quite natural amount for RimWorld. It's normally horrifying to people when I'm like, oh, I only play with like 6 mods, 1 doesn't work, and 2 of the things like that make them work. And it's like, wait a minute, you only play with like 4 mods, you know? And, well, not even that, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's like technically 3. Think about it. Can I get you down this end? There we go. Okay, I don't want to get him near the door. I kind of want to get my decoy way further in there. I saw the dude. He's near the back. I need mana. There we go. Let's push you guys further back, please. Fuck off. Alright, Valkyrie's still dying. Yeah, I want them to be, like, up in the far corner, because that's better. But, what are you doing here, mate? No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Oh, Valkyrie's dead again. I need the decoy there. Jesus, the lightning. I don't like this. This isn't even the main dude. It's like, I'm weak to fire and lightning. So, having this group is terrible. Where is he? He's there. He's in there. Nope, fuck off, mate. I can't even take a hit from you, sir. So, kindly stay where you are. Okay, heal my health and crap. I'm trying not to hit the fucking hydras. Where did he go? There he is. Okay, let's put a decoy up with him. Honestly, they're kind of dying nicely. I don't even have Valkyrie up. There we go. They're kind of dying relatively okay. Because I'm not teleporting back, I am making some damage, which is nice. But, damn. If it isn't like a fair amount of effort to get any one of these fuckers killed. I just need this one Hydra that's near me to leave me alone. Nope. You go over there. You go over there, I'll help kill you. Actually, if you're distracted, you're relatively distracted. Yes. Okay. I will help with team efforts. If Decoy can stay where she is, and if this guy isn't hitting me, fuck off, mate. Don't hit me. Hit her. I have a fucking Valkyrie for a reason, mate. We need another one of you in the pile. Nope. I've accidentally inspired 2 of them to come down here. It is really interesting seeing these guys run around. Oh, Valkyrie's dead again. Hold on. My hand is sweating like it's a problem. I should have maybe hydrated a little bit harder for tonight's stream. I'll hydrate the crap out of it after stream, okay? Yeah, I don't know where he is in here. There he is. Hold on. You Valkyrie. You must be there. Hold on. She's almost dead again. If I can just keep your decoy up that way. There he is. He's that one. Let's put you on it. Oh, shit, they got a Hydra on me. Get the lightning away from me. Run smoothly, what? Run smoothly those, so I'll take it. What? I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm putting, like, her far enough. Oh, RimWorld with mods. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I kind of thought you might have been talking about RimWorld, but I wasn't entirely certain. And I'm slowly running out of arrows again. So, let's put the decoy up in there. I'm not quite sure where he is. Valkyrie's not alive. Let's put you over there. Yeah, for anybody that missed the Ancients fights, I ran out of arrows at the very end of the battle. He's gonna heal himself up too if I have to go back to town. But I'm almost out of arrows. Somebody is healing him. Yeah. Well, the other thing too is it was up against the dude that does... I don't think it was the one that does lightning. He was the one that swirls around. You know, the one that like spins around with the double blades or whatever? I had him as the last guy left with no arrows. So that was hard. I need to probably buy a little bit of health, Marla. I don't really want to bring Eliza into that because she's just costing me 50 grand a pop at this point to die. Which, you know, we'll buy her later. We'll definitely buy her up against Baal. But for the moment, I'd rather the extra money for the health. Gotta get all this shit. I'm gonna get some water while I'm doing this. I don't think it's gonna be too hard to get rid of the last of them in this area. But it's still shit. It's a Wild Wing by Fireboy. No, it's not. He has a proper name. I just can't remember what it is at the moment. I should be able to top up both my arrows with this. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I think it's Talik. It sounds right. Because, Kulik or whatever, I think he was annoying me. Because he kept throwing stuff. Whatever the other dude is. Like, I just can't remember their names at this moment. What if the other dude is the third guy? He wasn't an issue. Kulik kept following me around and Talik, I'm pretty sure we just kept, like, getting him to, like, get stuck on the decoy. He was good. He was good in that way. Menu. Oh, there's too many here. I was going to try to take on this little corner, but there's a little bit too many. Mate. You and me. I don't think I can kind of get you dead, but Valkyrie here I can. Maybe. If I ever hit you. Holy shit, maybe move up a tiny bit? There we go. And then I got arrows for that after all, so, I mean, did I really have to go back? Yeah, the axe is incredibly strong. It's just that my bow is not, and I have to mostly use the bow because I probably can't take a hit from any of these guys. So, yeah. I've also got to be careful where this guy is sending lightning to, because holy shit. Fucking hell. Hey, Juju. How you doing? What are you up to? We're at like throes of Baal battles at the moment. Not quite up to him, but we're up to his minions. We're getting there. I also don't know if I have a decoy in the plot. I think I do. If I could just get this guy dead, or even just another one of these. Holy shit. Yeah, see, I took like half a hit then, and I was like almost dead. You and me, mate. Let's get you dead. Okay, this guy... No, not that one. Not that one. I'm like, this guy's just sitting here, and I hit him. I'm like, oh shit, not that one. I need another decoy behind you. There you go. Okay, I see one's like running around at the corner here. Give me that money. Money despawns, which is kind of frustrating at times. I have like a lot of like the old settings and shit. But he's like taking some damage. Oh, no. Let's put a decoy there. I don't really want that, but you and me, mate. Let me bring in Valkyrie with you and me, and these two with me. There we go. Yeah, the axe is strong. The only problem is, like, most of the time I can't take a hit. So I normally have to stay with the bow. He's down there now. I'm slowed by fucking this Baal. That's what my problem is. I gotta stay down here. I gotta stay down here. There we go. How do my resistors? They're in the gutter. I'm not afraid of the cold because I've got cannot be frozen. But yeah, it's bad. Like I said, there's some things that because of how the hold on, that's not where I wanted that. I didn't get health then. Hold up, let's put you here. Because of how I've got her stats and crap, it's bad. I don't think you're attacking him. I can't stand there with this lot. Hold up. Nope. Put her back over there. Okay, you and me, mate. There we go. Okay, quickly some health. I need some extra arrows in this. Extra health. She's holding her own for a minute. There mustn't be many left. Oh, yeah, no, I had a choice. Not a choice. When I killed Nightmare Baal, he dropped a crossbow that was really, really strong. It was going to be OP for most of hell. but I can't use a crossbow because we don't use a crossbow at all. So I had to sell it immediately. So yeah, that was it was one of those painful things where I was like, this is going to make things considerably harder, but I don't have a choice. I don't know what it was. It was at like the start of it was at the start of, or end of Nightmare, start of Hell, so whatever it was back then. Oh mate, I'm barely getting out of the way of your fucking lightning. I gotta stand in a spot where I'm not getting hit. I need to get a little bit closer, mate. There we go. Okay. I think I've got decoy on the other side. I could put Valkyrie on this side. It's still perfectly between it, which is great. I can't get any closer to him. This is dangerous. But he'll get dead soon, and then we'll have the next wave of whatever bullshit. Okay. Gimme. Okay, hold up. Put the decoy there. I can't pick up whatever that is. I don't know what's coming in next. Oh yeah, this is where we crashed last time. Okay, so we're up to this. So all this fire, just quickly, I'm gonna run back. We're good for the minute, but before I even get much on them, the game crashed last time at this point. Okay, when we were fighting these guys, we were mostly done. We were doing really good. So I'm just like bring myself in for a second so we can save the XP. And I can top up on anything because I know that we're gonna not so much like struggle against these guys, but if it crashes, I'd like to at least like have some fucking resources. See, I don't have like all of my health. I gotta move some shit around. I've got a couple of these. I just want these moved over if I can. And I'll fill up the rest with mana and health. It's a pretty good even amount of that. There we go. Alright. I'll go and chuck my thing. Out of the room if possible. Kill them individually. Yeah, those guys don't leave the room. And like I said, I'm not using like any suggested tactics and stuff. I'm doing exactly what I did when I was a kid, which is basically just standing in the corner and trying to fight them. Like if I have to run out here to get to my portal, I'll run out here and get to my portal. But it's mostly decoy Valkyrie and standing the fuck in the corner. Who's the special dude here? There is... Oh, there's two. Okay, hold on. There's Ventar the Unholy. I can't read a thing just yet. Valkyrie's dying. Oh, shit, mate. No. Yeah, go back into the pile. I can't deal with you. I'll read him in a moment if he's still alive in a moment, okay? Need Valkyrie. You are... Look. Cold Enchanted. I saw that. Is it the green one? Is there somebody else up in here? I'm expecting him to be this guy. I can't find us. There. Okay. He's Demon Extra Fast. Cold Enchanted Mana Burn. Alright, we'll kill him as we kill him. I need a fucking Valkyrie. Let me summon her. Hey Daniel, welcome in. And Jim. I just saw yours, but just give me a hot minute. Valkyrie. Most of the necro summons. Well, it's Valkyrie. Valkyrie's tanking this. For the most part. At least these guys play with the decoys. If I could just get a tiny bit closer, we could push them. Yep, there we go. Okay, we've got them split up a little bit. That's fantastic. That's what I need. It'd be nice if you could have multiple valves. I feel like it would be a bit too OP, but to be frank, if I had actually put proper stuff on my Eliza, on my helper, she would be the equivalent of a second Valkyrie. She's just not, because like she only gets my hand-me-downs. If she wasn't, you know, getting my hand-me-downs, she would actually be a pretty decent like helper. But yeah, unfortunately on this playthrough, that's what's happening. You know, I got one of them dead. They're still skittling around because I moved the decoy that's over there. That's all run away too. Actually, Eliza tends to like run into battle. More often than not, she'll run into like the thick of battle and she'll stand right next to like whoever's the most OP in the group. She's not the brightest bulb, but sometimes she'll actually stand around a corner and it'll be magnificent because she'll actually stay alive and she'll actually help, and I won't have to constantly like be on her to keep her alive. Because a lot of this has been like keeping Eliza alive. And like I said, like there's a couple here where I'm not gonna bring Eliza through this. Like she's just gonna die and keep costing me money, and then essentially I'll just take her in up against Baal. Also, don't Eliza AI her. She doesn't deserve that shit. It's a bit mean. Yeah, no, these guys, this guy in particular, like, the extra fast